Hello NBA fans, and welcome back to another episode of the NBA The Week That Was. Today I'll be continuing a series of player spotlights here on this podcast. In today's episode I will look at LeBron James. For the first few episodes of this series, I've looked at more of the underrated players in the league such as DeAndre Hunter and Lou Dort. However, LeBron is the opposite of underrated. He's a guy that a lot of people say is the best to ever do it. Today I'm going to look at how LeBron has adapted his game for this season, given the other extenuating circumstances surrounding him, and just looking in at how he's adapted over the years. Before I get into this analysis, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's completely free and it really helps me out. Without further ado, let's get right into analyzing LeBron James. Typically, I start these videos off by really just introducing the player in a general sense and their stats and their accolades, but I think most of you guys know all about LeBron and his time in the league, but I'll do it quickly for good measure. LeBron is in his 18th year as a pro, and in these 18 years, LeBron has done literally everything. He's a 4-time champion, a 4-time finals MVP, a 4-time MVP, a 16-time All-Star, a 13-time All-NBA first team member, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and is nearing the top of many statistical categories. Those accolades tend to fascinate the casual NBA fans, but if you're a hardcore basketball fan like I am, I think you appreciate his longevity in this fast-paced and intense league, and that's what you truly value about him as a basketball player. The fact that LeBron continues to be in the conversation for the best player in the league as a 36-year-old entering his 18th season is just incredible. So far, he's averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists a game, while averaging a career high in 3-point percentage and a career low in minutes per game. I, like many, consider Michael Jordan to be the greatest player of all time. However, we need to admit that Michael Jordan is nowhere near LeBron in terms of longevity in the league. But as I always say, don't compare, just appreciate. Back to LeBron. To maintain this absurd level of play at this point in his career, LeBron has had to do a lot, both on and off the court. Let's take a look. In terms of basketball, LeBron has changed and adapted his game to suit both his personal needs, but also how the game has evolved in general. In his first stint as a Cavalier, LeBron's game was centered around his otherworldly athleticism. He had the ability to jump out the building, the strength to muscle past any defender in sight, and the speed to be the fastest player on the fast break. He primarily used his athleticism to his advantage in terms of scoring the basketball. He was unstoppable in the paint, but because of his desire to just use his physical abilities to get past people, he never focused on developing his jump shot. He has been plagued with free throw issues his whole career, and for his first 8 seasons, he never shot above 35% from 3, even shooting 29% from 3 as a rookie. Also, his ability to just be a dominant force offensively, coupled with the subpar talent he played with Cleveland, he never really needed to use his outstanding passing abilities. He's always had excellent passing vision and general knowledge of the game, but he just didn't need to use it given the circumstances in Cleveland. However, once he made the famed decision and took his talent to South Beach, it became evident that LeBron was evolving. Many say that Miami LeBron is the best version of LeBron we have ever seen. Miami LeBron was just a different beast. With 8 seasons under his belt, LeBron learned how to use his athleticism with his passing abilities to become a virtually unstoppable force on offense. When he recognized the team needed him to score, he simply went and got a bucket. But with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and talented 3-point marksmen alongside him, he understood when to give the ball up and make the right decision. In Miami, he also developed a better 3-point jump shot, even shooting above 40% from 3 in 2012. Overall, Miami was his athletic peak, and his evolution was evident in the back-to-back rings he won with the Heat. After Miami, when LeBron moved back to Cleveland, we finally saw the final evolution of the King that we see today donning a LA Lakers jersey. In his return to Cleveland, LeBron became a pure floor general. He was constantly looking for which teammate is in the best position to score, whether it's the guy making the cut, the guy with the wide open 3, or the guy who has the mismatch in him in the paint. Overall, in Cleveland, LeBron just became a quarterback. Obviously, there were stretches every single game where he used that top-notch athleticism to get him easy buckets at the rim, but now his game was centered around his passing. Now that we have covered his evolution over his career, let's take a look at what he's doing just this season. As I previously mentioned, he's averaging a career low in minutes, but a career high in 3-point percentage. These numbers are a perfect indicator of how he's been playing this season. Given the skilled playmakers he has around him, which includes Anthony Davis, Dennis Schroeder, and Montrezl Harrell, and the great passing big man in Marc Gasol, he is able to play off the ball more and get open looks from 3, while also letting these guys run the show when he's on the bench. When he has the ball in his hands and he's the primary initiator of the offense, he has 3 great paint players in Davis, Harrell, and Gasol, shooters in Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Wes Matthews, a multi-dimensional scoring guard in Schroeder, and guys like Taylor Horton Tucker and Alex Caruso who play their heart off the bench. He plays the role of the floor general to perfection with these guys, making highlight reel passes each and every night. However, when he needs to, he switches it on and goes to prime athletic peak LeBron mode and bulldozes down the lane for thunderous dunks. Many say that LeBron is aged like a fine wine, and I concur with that statement. And with that, I would like to conclude my 4th player spotlight here on the NBA the week that was. I hope you enjoyed this look at how one of the greats of the game has adapted his personal playing style to stay great at such a late point in his career. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and check out my other videos. Don't forget to like and also comment if you have anything to talk about related to LeBron or basketball in general. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you guys. I'll catch you guys on my next episode here on the NBA the week that was. See ya!